Hello, welcome back. It's Mr. C again. This time I'm going to help you with some common mistakes that I often hear from my students. And rule number one with this is it is okay to be wrong. Everybody in the world is wrong in their life. It is a natural occurrence. Do not beat yourself off for getting something wrong. I get things wrong all the time and I'm happy to admit that. So the key in learning is actually being wrong. You make your steps in progressing by learning what mistakes you have previously made. So here are some tips on how to improve your English skills. You can work on them at home, you can work on them at school. You may want to take some notes as we go through. Pause the video at any time if I am talking too fast. Number one, many of my students struggle with plural and singular. Now, they understand the concept, they understand how it works, how grammatically it looks, but it comes out more so during speaking. The more we practice, the more natural it becomes. So let me try to simplify it. If we are using the singular, I would say, I would like an apple. However, when it is plural, we put an S or an ES at the end to demonstrate the multiple. For example, I would like some apples. It was a very quick explanation, but it happens more frequently when you talk that you need to listen out for the placement of the S. And I know you're probably thinking at school, at SmartLearn, we go over this again and again and again, but for native English speakers, you can hear the difference. Number two, creativity, or in Vietnamese, sáng tạo. I find often with my students, they shy away from their creative side. It is something SmartLearn actively encourages. Think different, be different. Some may argue in academics it is more beneficial to be able to recall a lot of information. I personally believe that is wrong. Some current best paid jobs did not exist 30 years ago. Software designers, YouTube and Instagram influencers, marketing specialists have all made a breakthrough in the modern market. This is largely due to the fact it was created and hadn't existed before. Something created by somebody thinking outside of the box, developing their ideas to the diversifying market. If this is where we are currently, imagine where we will be in 20 years' time. So, in class, if you are given a task by the teacher, don't copy what the person next to you is doing. Do something different. Attempt something new and see how it goes. It may be harder, but in the future, your thinking, your creativity will already be expanded and it will make it a lot easier. Number three, the use of synonyms. A synonym is a word or phrase that means exactly the same or similar to another word. For example, shut is a synonym of close. Now, I ask my students to develop their knowledge of synonyms because it widens your vocabulary so much. Being able to use a variety of words means that you don't over-repeat yourself. So please feel free to look up synonyms of words online in order to improve your vocabulary list. However, it comes with a warning. Sometimes synonyms are provided that have slightly different meanings, and it can have a drastic impact on what you're trying to say. So please research the synonym first, check what the exact meaning is, and make sure it works with what you are trying to say. Number four, and the final tip for you non-native English speakers. It's a real small issue, but happens often and frequently, and it's not the correct pronunciation of the sound. In English, a lot of words use th, and it makes the sound so a wide range of words in English aren't often pronounced properly by Vietnamese English speakers, especially common words like the turns into duh, which isn't correct. Attempt to work on the th sound regularly. It's difficult for Vietnamese speakers, but over time it will get easier. So Hopefully, those 4 tips might help you out with speaking English and making it a little bit easier. Practice at home, practice in class, practice wherever you want. Other native English speakers are always happy to talk. So again, the key is practice. Thank you and goodbye.